Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her.
She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
I'm not sure if me telling him about what happened was a good idea. I'm not sure if I said too much to too many people, but we'll see what happens.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
They're not gonna see me. They won't see me. How long does this last for? How long does this...
Lost. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
How long does this disillusion spell, whatever it is, last for?
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Alright. Let's get this key.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That's right, walk away.
The key. Here it is.
Alright, got the key.
Good gracious, what a mess!
You saw nothing.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book. Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Sure.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
I'm more of a ghost than they are.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
Well, we're in this. We are in the restricted section.
So
Why
what
would we
is it
not?
you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaine to St. Mum. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on
Revelio.
Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, now I can open up those chests now with my invisible spell.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Of course you would be. You're Slytherin. Scum.
Revelio.
Who have we here?
Oh, for fuck's
The
sake.
Destiny Cellar and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Of course.
Just the spell to repair this armor.
Yeah. Of course he would say he loves having friends who are indebted to him. Fucking bitch.
Repairer. Revelio.
Sebastian seems like one of those people who's only nice to you for as long as it serves his purpose. And then when that purpose is done, then he ditches your ass. You know, he's all Slytherin, so he's a snake.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to it. That's it.
Another doorway.
Revelio. Where might this lead? Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Looks like we're gonna have a fight.
Cards at the ready. Accio. Levioso.
Get smashed. Yeah, easy. Come on then.
Levioso. Protego. Accio.
Too easy.
Revelio.
How do I get to that? Oh, made it.
Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where?
What's the point of that? Why is that there? Just gotta make sure I don't fall off.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
More knights to fight. Gone. What have we got
Easy
here?
luck after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Yeah, I can appreciate Sebastian, you know, taking the fall for that one, but I don't know if he said that because he knew I was watching, or, you know, he's somewhat decent and has my back.
Reparo.
Because I wonder if we didn't tell him what we were doing, then he might have ratted on us then. But because we told him and like said, "Oh, don't get in trouble for us" and all that stuff, then he probably was like, "Oh, you know what? I won't say anything. I won't rat you out. It was all me, no one else." Seems like there might be some other side mission downstairs somewhere.
I hope you've had more luck than I.
Wait. Who's this kid?
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah, let's go to Natalie. No, Nelly.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Kid's on about shrinking his mum.
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house token. I'd bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest.
Might as well. Yeah, can I fast travel up there? Yeah. Right there. There it is. What's
This must be
inside?
my house chest. I just need to insert the token. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Yeah, great. 15 more. Great. It's going to take ages to get all them. What other quests are there? Yeah, let's go see Zenobia. Where is she? Okay, and fast travel there. Alright, where is she? Downstairs. I saw that page.
Revelio.
This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or agure, an intensely shy bird who can forecast incoming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Oh, it's dead itself. Oh, there's a key.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking
Wait.
down my gobstones.
Where'd it go? Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. What am I supposed to slap it?
Excellent.
Oh, another house token.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
That's probably not going to end well. They're probably going to do it again. Put marbles up in high places and then I'm going to have to get it back again. Oh, it's outside. Back in the library.
Revelio.
You got a dragon bush.
Revelio.
So glum bumbles are magical flying insects that produce a treacle which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having a devastating effect on the honey therein. Nice.
Revelio. Incendio.
Get some fires going. Even though it's the daytime. Use.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
I'm pressing square, nothing's happening. Do I need to repair it?
Incendio.
Let me see if Reparo works.
Reparo.
No, that did nothing.
Incendio. Revelio.
Maybe it needs to be nighttime? Don't know.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Incendio.
What happened to this
Devil's
place?
Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
No, it does not.
Lumos.
Disgusting, like octopus plants.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Definitely need to light some of these torches down here to keep these eel looking like branches.
Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Oh. Get out, get out.
Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Get those torches lit. Can't touch me now.
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Incendio.
No one's going to believe he did this
Lumos.
whatsoever. Well, it doesn't seem very dangerous. I literally went up to it and it did nothing.
Revelio. Revelio.
What's this orange reddish like fruit floats upside down as it grows. Some believe it can enhance one's ability to accept the extraordinary. That's intriguing.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. Also say, situated at the centre of a Hogwarts greenhouse, this giant tree has a system of roots as deep reaching and convoluted as the school's dungeons. Right.
Revelio.
Oh, it's one of them keys. Where's it going? Oh, there we go. Get another house token.
That's it.
Why do I have to slap the key in? Who slaps a key in?
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
No.
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Well, if they don't believe you, which I think that's what's going to happen, they're not going to believe he actually went and got that leaf himself, so they're probably going to call him that same name again because they just don't believe him, and that's just gonna how it's just how it's going to be. Or they call him a different name. Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah. Yeah, open up. Yeah, too late. You can't lock up. Give me that coin. What's the other quest? Well, I mean, I'll do that some other time. Yeah, I guess that looks alright. We'll go with this wand. There we go with the scarf. Alright, and then check the map, see where this quest is. Oh, it's just there anyway, there's no point fast travelling. Just run there. Is there someone in here I can talk to? What is with this speech bubble? I keep seeing it, but there's like no one there.
Incendio.
Shut up. And we begin. Okay, I guess we just waited. Now we begin.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood?
makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Do I have any quests to do? Live as a student. What does that mean? What am I supposed to do now then?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Natalie just sent you an owl post requesting to meet her in Lower Hogsfield.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Alright. Now there's stuff to do. Okay. Oh shit. I didn't mean to knock those over. So what quests do I have now? Oh, there's a few now. Talk to Lucan. Talk to Lucan. That's just stuff. Let's go to herbology class first. Oh, yeah, that's fast travel there. Save some time.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Sounds like Vicky Pollard from Little Britain.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Or the, Fat Fighters woman. Now, fatties.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
I thought the roof was going to come crashing down when those things started screaming.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Sebastian's not saying anything, he's just doing weird hand gestures.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Dittany. 10 minutes. Oh no, it's a little rain cloud above it.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
We'll be fine.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Yeah, of course I'll lead. I'm always leading.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Excuse
Your
me?
duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
I know.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
It sounds like all you're coming up with is excuses rather than actually being good at
Go on,
dueling.
grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Toss the cabbage.
Look at that.
Oh.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
The mouths on?
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Well, he just exploded. There was no point sticking around.
Revelio.
Yeah, might as well just take all these plants, get what I can.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves,
6 minutes.
let's end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
It's a letter. Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you. And to remember that strawberries are my favourite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality. From bitter root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn the skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everley. Alright.
Revelio.
Why would Black want to be headmaster of Hogwarts? Of course, I'm not sure what job.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Black's wife is like? She must be miserable.
Revelio.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my damned hearing.